In this video, I'm going to show you how to keep AI crawlers off of your website and save that bandwidth for Google and other search engines.
All-in-one SEO is a game changer when it comes to digital marketing.
I use this plugin for all my WordPress implementations.
And it practically does every step for you.
I think your product is one of my favorite plugins that I use on every single client site that I build.
It opened my eyes to what's possible in terms of SEO.
It gives practical suggestions. These suggestions have really significantly boosted our website search engine rankings.
Welcome to All-in-One SEO. We help you rank higher in Google and other search engines with our powerful WordPress SEO plugin. Click this link right here to start downloading and using All-in-One SEO right now. Let's get started. What are web crawlers and what are they doing on my website? Well, if you're watching this video, you probably already know, but your website is not only visited by people, it's also visited by web crawlers. Some of them are very beneficial, like the web crawler from Google, aka Googlebot, which crawls through your website, adds it to its index, so your content has a chance in showing up in search. Right here, we're doing a search for what are web crawlers. All of these websites, Wikipedia, Reddit, have all been crawled by Googlebot, and that's why they're showing up in the search results. But there are also web crawlers that do not benefit your website at all. With the rise of AI, there are AI crawlers that seek to train their models on your website and don't bring you much benefit. If you have All-in-One SEO installed, you can block these AI bots from sucking up your web resources, all without having to muck around with the robots.txt file or write a single line of code. So the first thing we're going to do is install the All-in-One SEO plugin. If you already have AIOSEO installed, you can skip ahead to the next part of the video using the timestamps below. So let's go ahead and click on Plugins, and then click on the button that says Add New. If you haven't done so already, we're going to want to download the plugin from AIOSEO.com. You're going to go to the Account section, into your Download area, and click the big green button that says Download AIOSEO. And if you don't have an account already, you should be able to create one pretty easily. So back on the Plugins page of your WordPress website, we're going to go ahead and click the Upload Plugin button, and then click Choose File, and choose the plugin file that you just downloaded. And then click the Install Now button. After the plugin installs, click the blue button that says Activate Plugin. After the plugin installs and is activated, the AIOSEO setup wizard will pop up automatically. We have another video that walks you through these steps, and I highly encourage you to go through that wizard because it will just set up your whole website for success as far as your SEO efforts go. But for now, we're going to head back to the dashboard. And then if you scroll on down the page and click the link, there's a space for us to enter our All-in-One SEO Pro license key. Back on our AIOSEO account, which you can find at AIOSEO.com/account, make sure you're on the Downloads tab, and then next to where it says License Key, if you click on the icon, it will copy out our All-in-One SEO Pro license key. And then we're going to paste the license key into the license key field, click Connect, and that's it. All-in-One SEO Pro is activated on this website. If you want to be doubly sure, you can go ahead and click the blue Save Changes button. And then we're going to scroll up and click on the dashboard link, just so we're all on the same page. All right, so now that we've got All-in-One SEO installed, let's do something about those web crawlers. I'm going to head on over to the All-in-One SEO menu on the left and click on the link that says Search Appearance. There's a bunch of tabs up top here. We're going to click on the tab that says Advanced. And then I want to scroll down here to this section that says Crawl Cleanup. We're going to flip that toggle switch and turn Crawl Cleanup on. So the first section here, RSS feeds, does not have to do with AI bots, but let's go through it anyway since we're in this Crawl Cleanup section. The first option here, you can turn off your global RSS feed. And if you do that, you're going to get a warning because if you turn that off, people that use RSS readers will not be able to get updates from your website. So 99% of people do not want to turn that off. We give you the power to if you need to for some reason, but for most people, you're going to want to leave that on. Below that, we give you the ability to turn off or on all of these individual, highly specific RSS feeds. Most people that use RSS readers
which is a pretty niche product to start with, are going to subscribe to your global RSS feed. So we have these off by default, but you could turn them on. The global comments RSS feed, for example, allows people to subscribe to their RSS readers anytime someone leaves a new comment. So you could toggle that on, no problem. Same thing with author feeds. That lets them subscribe to a specific author. Again, if people are interested in that, they're probably going to use your global RSS feed, but maybe you have some very popular authors and a lot of users who are using RSS readers. You could turn that one on. It's the same story for post comments feed, search feed, attachment feed, paginated RSS feeds. You can also turn on or off taxonomy feeds. You can even be very specific about it and have an RSS feed just for the categories on your WordPress website. Again, that's a very specific use case, so most people can just leave the defaults here: Atom feed and RSS 1.0 feed. So that's the RSS feed section. Let's look at this unwanted bot section. So again, with these unwanted bots, you can block them all, or you can pick and choose. We give you some granular control here. So you can turn on or off the Google Ads bot. If you have your site monetized with Google Ads, you definitely don't want to turn this off. And Google Ads bot is not technically even an AI crawler, but this is a good place for it to appear. You can turn on or off the common crawl CC bot, OpenAI Chat GPT bot. Everybody knows what that one is. Google Gemini and Vertex AI bots. So if you don't want these AI bots crawling your website, most of them are not going to bring a lot of value to your website specifically. They're just training their AI models. The best thing to do is just check all AI crawlers, so they won't be using up your web resources crawling your website. There's actually even a small environmental benefit to this, because these crawlers and your web server, they all use electricity, they all use energy. So by blocking these bots, you're going to save energy on your web server. It's certainly not a huge amount, but if it's something you don't want anyway, you can turn it off, not waste those resources, and do a little something environmentally friendly as well. There's another section below that, query arg monitoring. That's beyond the scope of this video. We have another video on our YouTube channel that jumps into that. But basically what it does is it stops Google from indexing every single variant of something on your website. So if you sell a black t-shirt in small, medium, large, and XL, you can block 3 of those so that your t-shirt listing only shows up once in the search results, and you're not at risk of violating Google's duplicate content filter. So let's scroll back up. There's one more tab here called Internal Site Search Cleanup. Let's click on that tab. We created this section for 2 reasons. Number 1, to clean up your internal search and get better results. This is the search that appears in the theme of your WordPress website. So when people are searching your own site, this is not anything to do with Google search. This is your website search. We want to make that a better experience. And number 2 is to prevent spam attacks on your website via search. Spammers and bad actors can attack your website through the search feature. So the first option here is whether to enable this or not, filter search on or off. If it's off, you just get whatever you get out of the box with WordPress. So we would recommend, obviously, turning that on. And then the first option is max number of characters. So this is the longest string someone could put into your search box. Those bad actors will launch spam attacks with really long search queries. So it makes sense to limit the length of the query, but we don't want to limit it too much so that our web users can't perform the searches they want to. We recommend putting in a character limit of between 1 and 50. If you've seen a lot of legitimate longer searches in your analytics, maybe you want to set this to 50. If you don't, and those search queries are pretty straightforward, and maybe you want it a little bit lower, I'm going to just put mine at 25. Below that, we have the option to block emojis and other special characters. Again, this is to prevent spam attacks. Most people are not doing searches for emojis, so I would recommend leaving this on. Block common spam patterns. That's a pretty obvious one. If we see common spam patterns of known spam attacks, you want to block those. So let's leave that on. Redirect pretty to raw URLs. So this will just clean up your search results so that we don't have 2 results. If someone was searching for the search term cats, example.com is the URL of your website /search/cats. And then you would also have example.com !s = cats. So if you keep this on, you only have one of those results show up in your search results instead of both. It just keeps your search results more relevant instead of displaying the same thing twice. And then the last one here does apply to Google. So this is saying block crawling of internal site search URLs. So in that cats example above, we're telling Google, don't crawl a search result page. Don't crawl our website and show all of the results for cats and show our own internal search in the Google search results. So that just provides a better user experience. Again, we recommend to leave that on. Just like anywhere else in all-in-one SEO, the defaults are very good. So if you don't know what to do with any of these, just leaving the defaults the way they are will provide a pretty awesome user experience. And that's it. That's how this crawl cleanup section works. I definitely recommend playing around with these options in internal site search cleanup. And if you don't have a need to have AI bots in your site, definitely block all of those and save your web resources. Don't forget to click that big blue Save Changes button, and you're done. So that's how to take control over who crawls your website so you can keep the AI crawlers out and let Google and other search engines in. If you don't already have our awesome all-in-one SEO plugin installed, we've got a link to it in the description below this video. It can help you out with the task in this video as well as many other SEO jobs that you might have to do on your WordPress website. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to get the SEO of your WordPress website handled today, click the very first link in the description below this video to download All-in-One SEO right now.